And there's a place as well for Bernard Brogan. After last week's chastening experience at the hands of Roscommon, Cork make changes aplenty. Micheál Martin is in goal. Kevin Crowley and Jamie O'Sullivan play among the backs. Kevin O'Driscoll is now in midfield and starts as well tonight for Sean Kiley and Colm O'Neill. Paul Kerrigan beautifully into the path here of Kevin O'Driscoll. The 3 points so far for Cork have all been from free kicks. Colm O'Neill has been the scorer of all 3 of them. Here he is again. Into Paul Kerrigan, his captain, and that has gone just inside the right-hand upright. And the first point to come from open play by Cork, scored by Kerrigan, and it's them 11 minutes to get that, but they're ahead by 4 points to Dublin's no score. Mark Collins does well to contain that. Back towards Maguire, work to do just to get on that, flicked away by Eric Lowndes. Came off the Cork man last, Dublin's ball. Kinnos making it, very wayward. Straight to Kevin O'Driscoll. This is sloppy in the extreme by Dublin. Finally it's Luke Connolly. Nicely inside, and the full forward Peter Kelleher goes down, and the referee has blown his whistle and decides, and it's a penalty. Just take a look at this again here. The full forward didn't actually get to it. Now his jersey was being tugged back there, and that's where the referee made the call. Mick Savage then facing a penalty from Colm O'Neill, who's got 3 pointed frees already, as Cork lead by 4 points to no score. And now they lead by 1-4 to no score, with 19 and a little more gone in the opening half. Well, it was dispatched with ease, beautifully taken. Johnny Cooper, they need a score, Dublin. Will it be Keith Sullivan to set something up inside here? For Bernard Brogan, maybe. Connolly, the captain, scores! Peach of a goal. 3 league games here at Croke Park this year, and his 3rd goal as well. First 2 were penalties. There's no doubting this one, and it's 1-4 to a goal. 22 minutes gone, decisively put away. James McCarthy picking out Paul Flynn. Now Dublin begin to motor, spurred on by that wonderful goal. Tanner Andrews getting it onto his right and clipping it up over Micheál Martin's crossbar, and it's a goal and a point in the space of about 90 seconds. Luke Connolly, Ian Maguire now. Cork's turn to just slow things down a little bit. Colm O'Neill decides to heck with that, drives it forward. They keep it in place somehow. Kerrigan does, and they've got a goal. And once it's Peter Kelleher. 3 goals in 2 games for him. And Cork lead by 2-4 to 1-1. There was a gap on the end line here. Kerrigan was into profit, and once more it's the hands of Peter Kelleher that beat the goalkeeper. Missed by Hurley. Connolly shows good vision. Colm O'Driscoll gets it back onto his right and lets it drop in and over the crossbar. First point for Colm O'Driscoll in this year's Allianz League. And Cork have stretched their advantage now here to 2-6 to 1-2. They're leading by 7 points. Difficult one for Cork to win from their own kick out, and Dublin are coming storming forward, and it's Diarmuid Connolly on left. It's another one for Connolly, a goal and 3 for him, and that's now 5 points in a row by Dublin. 4 in the second half, and there's only a goal between the teams. In the Cork response, they have made 4 changes in personnel during the second half, but they really haven't been able to mount a serious attack. Dublin control the football, own midfield, dominate the game. Costello kicks, and that's a brilliant score. He's got 7 points. That's the first to come from open play. Dublin lead by 2. Daniel Goulding kicked some beauties back in the All-Ireland final 6 years ago. This one is again one that drops short. A lazy looking kick, but the referee has seen some holding inside as Brian Hurley was making a diagonal run. Johnny Cooper's protesting his innocence. The referee has spotted it. It now becomes an easier free for Cork. It's a yellow card for Cooper. He's already got one. He's got his second. He's now on a red, and Dublin are down to 14 for the remaining 8 minutes of the match. Well, this was the run that was being made across here by Brian Hurley. And from the resultant kick by Hurley, it's gone over the bar as we watch Johnny Cooper go off the field. That's a second point now for Brian Hurley, and it means it's 14 points to 15. It's not over yet. Ian Maguire on as far as Paul Kerrigan. Remember, it's Dublin leading by a point. Maguire has a player in space outside. Once again, it's Rory Dean, got the last one. Back to Mark Collins, and Collins kicks it inside the left-hand upright and puts it over the bar. His first point of the match, and he's levelled it once again here. 113 to 210. Quite a match. Dublin playing keep ball. They've got a 1 point lead, remember. 114 to 210. James McCarthy comes, another point would certainly finish this. He can put it in, he puts it in the back of the net. What a finish. Micheál Martin beaten. James McCarthy's goal has come in the 75th minute, and it's now 214 to 210. What a second half performance by Dublin. Late free kick for Cork coming up here to be taken by Brian O'Driscoll. Time almost up, all the way in here. Fumbled initially, then retained by Cian O'Sullivan. And the referee finally blows the whistle, and so